Very nice that Iceberg decided to put him at the front, because he is the pivotal off-lane catch hero.
Icefrog is out there listening to whatever we say, listening to our needs, what needs to be changed, and, you know, he listens but also does stuff on his own. I already tweeted it out. I feel this is probably one of the coolest patches that we had. A lot of stuff will be overpowered, but like the whole concept where nothing else changes, like we just add new stuff.
Oh my god. What is happening here? They've both walked into each other. It's nighttime in the Dota 2 world. A 3-man light strike array. That's great from the Lina, but Topson NOtail still chasing General. They're trying to get the first blood, but a 2-man crush there. Slarder stops them in their tracks, and they do bring down the Phoenix.
This is
great
big for
start.
Silencer.
Another big light strike array. Here's another +2 for Iceberg, and another one +6 incoming. Saksa's down. NaVi, a cracking start. Okay, you gave up General in the mix of it all, but huge kills and a burst of it. Top lane always want to fly, gonna get tag teamed and Shockwave back into the waiting arms, and that big old hammer of Seb's Magnus. OG striking back, claiming a little bit more Iceberg defensively by his tower. So he will be alright as the shards come top lane, well placed by Saksa. Blocking always want to fly, but Seb too low to commit onto the Oracle. Very, very spooky laning stage here. Both
double bracers. Sounds really silly, but the amount of like regeneration and stats that you get is pretty good. iLTW needs to be careful with the courier. Lina might take it out.
And that top lane again. This time it's Seb that's in a spot above the pops his stick in the fairy fire and does actually tick down. That final right-click projectile from the Oracle followed him all the way across. Salves up, so Iceberg's got a long walk back to Fountain. While down at bottom, iLTW, and he pops his stick, turns and fights. General still in the middle of it all, but they're bursting through RodjeR's HP pool. Fairy Fire still available, and he pops it to survive through the Fiery Spirits.
Now OG is out of region on the bottom. Alright, courier from NOtail has one sal, so he will pop that on iLTW, just to give him some more lane presence.
Yeah, and their sticks are empty as well. I keep seeing. Just a bit of lag in my brain, you know? It happens. I've read too many patch notes. I don't know how to use my words anymore.
Saksa.
Always want to call RodjeR. RodjeR's dying, yeah, there's the shards. Secures it for iLTW. There's also a nice little play by Always Want to Fly top. Stop is spotted under the dire ward though, so the observer from Saksa probably going to get removed. Still gets a good shot on mid, and there's the Dream Coil tag team onto Iceberg. TP coming in, but it all seems too little too late. They global silence the Fairy Fire, and Iceberg, he's away from there. General with the crush. 4 heroes from OG come in.
Great dive.
Iceberg needs to dive, and NOtail, he's chasing for it. Finally secures the kill. Mid lane silencer down, and Topson not jaunting to the orb, just leaving NOtail to maybe try and deny to neutrals. Never gonna make it with both General and RodjeR there.
It's still worth it for them because they got some damage on the tower. Iceberg hesitating with that global silence. Like he was, do I pop it straight away? Gave like half a second to Puck to be able to respond with the Vanning Rift. Fairy's Trinket picked up by Mag. That's Puck's item.
Bounty rune.
Balanced.
Beautiful.
One team gets Cabal, the other team gets a rune.
Mid. Global silence in return. iLTW and Saksa are both here though, and they're looking for it with the cooldown, but the Fate Edict onto Silence are going to dodge away from all the magical damage. Fortune's End comes. Iceberg still being tagged up by Saksa, and the 3-hero gank squad arrives. iLTW, first rotation at level 6, and he makes it worth it.
And Topson keeping bottom to help out NOtail.
Trying to
Can
burn
they get
through
it?
General.
Yeah, earn and the overtime damage. Let's see, one more orb.
In
Man,
2
OG's
seconds.
playing so well right now.
Oh, General. Knew he couldn't escape, so tried to turn to get some CS on his way out. 7-5. I mean, RodjeR gonna take it. He'll look towards that medium camp. Large camp. Plenty of gold left there for the PA to come and take. But they need to defend this, and I think OG have a very good idea of what's happening as they make a move onto Oracle. Snaps the coil. Fate's Edict on him, so difficult to keep pushing damage forward, but Topson's there with the urn, the homing missiles coming, and a dominating streak for iLTW. Light Strike Array clipping Topson on the way through, though. Now a dive forward,
ready.
and the Sun
no attack
Supernova.
speed.
They absolutely don't. Iceberg has been done for. Dumpstered with a triple kill for iLTW. This Gyrocopter is annihilating NaVi.
Very aggressive play from OG.
I used to be, into the Veil and stuff like that, but they've got completely new early game items, as I'll come back to this in a second, because Seb, he's being hounded by NaVi, throws the RP, and the Gyro's in the vicinity. Well, the Laguna Blade Saksa, a little bit too far forward. NaVi really are playing as this 5-man unit. Global silence to try and save General there, as the skewer was coming. Good cancel, so Seb couldn't pick off
Here comes
General
Puck.
Slarder, and a nice crush there with the silence as well. They've caught out Puck. Supernova to maybe win this fight for OG still. They're focusing it down though, and Iceberg with always want to fly. Get the job done. A double kill for the silence.
If they kill 2-3 heroes, they can easily turn that into Roche. Phantom Assassin getting very close to that Desolator. Just needs to buy one more Mithril Hammer, and with Battle Fury, like that should be pretty soon. 2-3 minutes. Blink is up on Mag.
Nice move by Topson. Baiting always want to fly. He thought it was just the Puck, and he was being tentative about whether he wants to, stand on this piece of paper. Like, what is this? There's some interesting art out there as they coil up General, really stymieing his progress towards the Blink. Topson dodges the Light Strike Array, and General's going to turn around with Laguna Blade help from RodjeR, and they clear through Topson. OG a little bit late to the party, trying to chase the Slarder back. But they won't catch him, will they? Maybe NOtail can burst through him, but another good crush. 2-1 charges. He's gonna survive. Mid lane, though, the skewer back. Seb's there. ALTW down. The save wasn't available, and the PA ready to join these battles even before Desolator. The Magnus in a lot of trouble, being cleaved and twain by V-Tune.
Here comes Papa Assassin. General, how far? Yeah, he's really far away from Roche Pit. They could have tried to maybe go for it, but this gave him a really good chunk of gold. Now he's attacking
themselves without RP for a minute. Cooldown's coming up in about 15 seconds. They do wander into the pit. Scan coming a little bit early. Are they really going to try this? They've got a decent amount of magic damage, and with Tag Team bursting through Roshan pretty quickly, NaVi need to respond. No one here.
That's really big. Stealing Roshan from Phantom Assassin and Slarder.
They're not moving.
Side Gunner, Medallion, Tag Team, they have enough damage, and Sunray was keeping them nice and healthy. So definitely not a move that NaVi expected them to go for.
Well, they expected it because they scanned it. It was just like 10 seconds too early. No one showing on the map from OG.
Amulet picked up by Gyrocopter, and he's like, I don't want that. It's too much text. Don't want to read it. I'll just go with the stuff that I know. Dragon Scale, that's armor against PA. Sounds good.
Topson slaughtered. General does get picked off by Saksa and NOtail, but it's that big kill in the mid lane with always want to fly, and V-Tune there getting straight
to tower that someone already TP'd to.
Yeah, OG are getting ready to fight. There's a DD rune bottom that Gyro might be able to grab there. Positioning themselves to take down RodjeR. Looks like a simple kill here with Saksa, Topson, both closing the gap fast enough. Lina. Snowball towards always want to fly though, as Saksa gives him the punch. Half HP Oracle turns and burns with the Purifying Flames, but a cooldown and a Dream Coil does catch out the Silencer of Iceberg. Phantom Strike away gets the PA back to safety, but they lose another 2 heroes. OG with these teamfight ultis so quick to snap into action, and a Blink RP. Oh, Seb, he's missed out on General, trying to skewer back, but the stuns, the big hit crit from V-Tune forces the Magnus to disengage.
Yeah, we talked about how Dota hasn't changed much, at least like the first impression. So everyone's just playing the same way, like as they did in the previous patch. Problem for NaVi is they don't have the egg hitters. Like Lina.
Oh my god, Laguna Blade, Saksa's down. The Blink Crush, there it is, onto RTW, trying to burst through the Aegis, and they get him. Topson in the meanwhile, dealing with RodjeR. Lina's gone, and the dive forward. NOtail trying his hardest, but with no Supernova, can't stick around in the fight. So they keep going on RTW, and Gyro just being annihilated here as NaVi do smoke from that mid lane, making
pretty much the same item build. Global Silence dropped on Puck.
Topson.
The Ghost Scepter.
Does pop the Ghost Scepter. Still going to get right-clicked into Oblivion. V-Tune. Now the big heavy hitting crits come, and this is really great for V-Tune. Not only did he have a good early game,
and here's the smoke.
Smoking.
BKB PA, level 18.
She wants to make the jump onto the Phoenix here. The
Big
blink crush onto the two of them. It's great from General, blowing up NOtail. Fortune's End also catching Saksa, and the global silence means that he's down, dead to rights. Magnus in the meanwhile, Lotus Orb returned onto RodjeR, but he's gone. The blink forward from PA finds ALTW cleaving through and critting into the gyro. The cooldown's thrown. PA has to be wary of this. BKB is down. So with the Dream Call on her, the false cross is needed. The save from ALWAYSWANNA comes. And Saksa stunned. RodjeR gets the catch. Tusk is down with a dieback. General Iceberg running forward to the Rod of Atos, and they find RTW. The PA needs to make a move though. Either in or out. Will Topson be found?
Say barely misses. It's very hard for them, you know. If they go on these targets, Magnus has the Lotus Orb, so that's their only way of, you know, having on a mid lane. Topson just trying to buy time, no Dream Coil for 30 seconds.
They have the Supernova, and they're going to force NaVi back. Homing missile flying out towards General. They're chasing for Iceberg, though, with the Sun Ray and the Waning Rift. They're actually burning through him fast enough. The gap closed from OG. Incredible there.
Always want to fly. Not there. He was on a mission to pick up some bounties.
Oh, General Slarder looking at this next fight very delicately. They know they need some real perfect execution to be able to catch out this PA, you know, 3 times basically with Aegis and BKB. But the jump is in from General, finding Seb. Dive there, but the global silence stops any supernova plays, and Iceberg's made the move onto that poor Phoenix, blown up with buyback available though. Now NOtail, he'll pop it with a cooldown coming. Sansa has to
got the cheese off.
But Sansa's blown up by a dagger. Supernova's down,
Nice
the blink RP. Seb, he's got them both. Drags them in, and that's beautiful from OG. Executing wonderfully, ignoring the PA. Now she comes back in, but Puck has jaunted to an orb off the other way.
Now they're chasing. They want V-Tune. Where's the blink?
Phantom Strike range. 300 range, but they've got the E-Blade. Turn with the BKB, the buyback from the Oracle now. Seb getting jumped on, has a Lotus Orb as the pushback there. Topson dealing with the Slardar's Blink Crush initiation, and I think the Puck's alright. Still trying to orb forward. They want this PA real badly. They know that NaVi do not have the backup necessary to keep V-Tune going. Oracle's too far away. But there's the jump.
There's the crit. There's the godlike.
V-Tune.
One's from Mag.
It was really nice. It's still an unkilled and unkillable Phantom Assassin, though. Aegis for 1 minute. BKB 8-second duration for this next charge. Silencer also buying a BKB of his own. Eyeing up that top lane Gyrocopter, yeah.
Has a shard already and going for E-Blade that we mentioned, like the kite potential, the damage amplification on the targets. Sounds like a really good item on Gyro.
The smoke from OG. They spot him, they jump in, they make the dive. V-Tune trying to focus them down, but there's the escape from Puck. Phase shifting, Lotus Orbing away. And V-Tune's BKB is wearing out now. Dangerous situation for NaVi, trying to bring the rest of the cavalry in, but the global silence comes and the false promise is there. V-Tune saved up and they found the Phoenix in the back. Light Strike rate is stunned, so there's no ulti coming. Supernova man down, and they're focusing towards the Gyro. A good Dream Coil snapped back by that Magnus with a 2-man RP as well. V-Tune and also a fly being cleared through, but they can't finish the PA. Still holding Aegis, jumping onto
5
Seb,
seconds
a beyond godlike
Aegis
Phantom Assassin, and V-Tune is going to heal up from the Aegis too as he can on the Gyro. The 2-man RP from Seb is being used up. Topson tries to arrive with Saksa there as well, but General, the re-initiation from the Slarder. They do find the silencer at long last, but V-Tune still going. The Phantom Assassin, hungry for blood. Light Strike Ray misses, and now chasing towards that Oracle of ALWAYSWANNA fly. And RTW with his buyback needs to make it worthwhile. Seb's forward, misses the shockwave, catching, no, missing with the skewer, and RodjeR, that's an optimistic
They have nothing to stop the TP. Causes corrosive haste to be applied for 5 seconds. The units to hit with Slitter and Crush with the triple Stifling Dagger, man. That's actually pretty cool.
Iceberg buys back. E-Blade coming through, but General, the big man with a big crush, finds the takedown, and they're going to slay them all. 3 heroes in a row for V-Tune, continuing this beyond godlike streak. 16-0-11.
And people just theory crafting, maybe it doesn't work, but I believe it should work.
Jump in, V-Tune, he makes the move, finds the Gyro, global comes, and RTW is being blown up. No buyback for him. NaVi now with a perfect avenue to take game 1. 110 seconds with no Gyrocopter.
That's their damage.
OG.
Without Gyro for almost full 2 minutes. I don't think they can take the fight. DD. Oh, good skewer. Where's the save?
PA though, still moving forward with the Aegis pop. They do take her first life, and there is no BKB here. So General needs to make the move in the global with a two-man crush, finding Saksa, bringing down Topson. They're all falling. The dominoes come tumbling down as NaVi push them over, and OG, they're gonna be taken out here in game 1.
That's such a sick combo, actually. The Slither and Crush RP, but the instant Yule Scepter.
Immediate response from NaVi. They tried. They went for the play. They even brought back Saksa, but General, he's still in there with a Blink BKB, and GG is called.
Oh, great performance from NaVi. I think they are onto something, like with the itemization, with the hero combination once again, like
with the PA Slarder.
With the PA Slarder, if you still don't know what to pick,